this thing on?
This thing's on. And so's the
Is it
Argentina
on?
game.
Did you?
Yeah.
So's the Argentina game.
Yeah,
We did the
yeah.
World Cup last week, Baker. We did the World Cup last week. Is that what this is turning into? Is it a football podcast now?
I was just about to say, you did it all last week without me.
No,
we
We'll
need to call it out because
streak.
when Laura dropped out, I thought this is going to look really bad. The first first podcast we do about football, we ditch the ladies and it's three blokes talking about football. I was like, the optics of that are not good. I think it's fair to say.
Did you like stickers though?
Yes, they were great. I was very impressed.
The social media stickers were very good.
Stickers.
Yes, I did particularly like that. That was good. Well done, Baker. But yeah, you're gonna have to do panini stickers for everybody now.
Oh, maybe it could be our next promo.
That could be your homework. Maybe it can be like smash hits cards or something like that. But again, showing my age, you don't know what smash hits is, do you, Baker?
Heard of it.
You've heard of it. Yeah. I could go even further back. I could talk about Look In. Laura, do you remember Look In magazine?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all like what he's talking about. It's like it was for kids and it dealt with like pop culture and that kind of stuff. So you get like posters of like Tiffany and Belinda Carlisle and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah.
Talk about serious stuff as well, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Anyways, showing my age, as we always do. Let's introduce people. Oh, Baker's excited. Everyone, he is watching the Argentina game right now. So if he suddenly seems excited while we're talking about like Harry Styles or something like that, he won't be excited about Harry Styles. He'll be excited about what Messi's doing. So we just get that out there.
He's just missed a penalty.
See, you've got me interested, Baker.
He's just put it wide.
Right, that's not for this week's conversation.
I won't report on anymore.
We're not. And my WhatsApp's going crazy right now about the fact that Messi's just missed a penalty. So it's all going off. All right, let's get some semblance of order. We've got more guests. We've got a new guest as well. We've got a returning guest and a new guest. So let's introduce everyone. We'll go around and then we'll get on with what's on this week. So yes, if you've this is episode 8, everybody. So if you've watched all 8 and the World Cup episode, then you need to get out more. But thank you for doing that. We really appreciate it. I'm Jamie. We've got Baker. You've probably guessed that by now. Louie, do you want to say hello?
Hello, I'm Louie.
That's the thing. We've got you doing that every time now. It's good. And LJ, you're back. Did you miss the football chat?
Of course, yeah. Really, I was absolutely gutted that I had a big fat eye.
Well, the fat eye's long gone now.
Couldn't speak to you about football.
Yes, but do you think England are going to win the World Cup? That was essentially one of the questions that we asked last week. Just so you're not missing out, what do you think?
Probably not.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
want them to.
Exactly.
Are they going to do it?
Probably not. Yeah, Louie and Baker seem to think they will, but since last week's episode, England did do very well. So again, I'm moving more towards the might than probably not, but we'll see. Anyway, let's say hello to Grace again. Welcome back.
Hey guys, how are we all doing?
We're good, and we're gonna. You've been busy, haven't you, since we last spoke? Because we're going to talk about that in a bit around blossoms and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so, yes, interested to know more about that. And we're also joined by Jack, who sat with you as well.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Grace's boyfriend and cameraman. So.
And cameraman. It's an important job. It's an important job. You can give us some tips on how we might be able to make this look slicker. And all of that good stuff. But yes, welcome along. So Jack, have you seen this pod before? Or are you just going to roll with it? You're just going to see. You have. That's very good.
Episode, of course. So I was showing that straight away.
Yeah. Well, you get the impression there's some kind of order to it. There's a kind of plan, and anything goes essentially. So yes, welcome along. So what's on this week? We're going to start with music and entertainment news. The first big weekend of big UK festivals, including Isle of Wight, Transmit, and Parklife, all taking place. But yes, Parklife. You were there, Grace. Jack, do you want to talk to us about Parklife?
Where do we start?
It was a long day.
Yeah,
it
was a long day. It was really good. I mean, we only went for the Sunday, but we saw like Zara Larsson, Calvin Harris.
Yeah.
You loved seeing Ketama, didn't you?
Yeah, big Ketama fan, so that was fun.
And
cool.
Window Kid, quite a dancey vibe. We don't usually go to like a dance festival, so
yeah,
it was new for us, but it was really good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. But yeah, no, there's. I think, to be honest, though, if you look at the likes of Leeds, Reading now, they're so not what they were 20 years ago. There is more of that kind of. Yeah, I would like to say they're probably this far more diverse is probably the right way to describe it. Do you know what I mean? There's a bit of everything in there. But I think if you listen to like mainstream radio, it's more mixed now than it ever has been as well. So I think people are more acceptable of things like park life than they maybe were 20, 30 years ago, where people would have gone, I'm not going to that, it's dance, it's crap. There's like less of that. I'm in that camp. It's kind of a bit more mixed, isn't it?
Yeah, I know like Park Life used to be a bit more of an indie festival as well.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
So yeah, I guess it's just the way the world is now.
Well, totally. Yeah, exactly.
Aspect though now, like you don't have bands like the 1975. You wouldn't see them showing up at Park Life ever again, would you? So
yeah, only a couple of
They
years.
only headlined about 3 years ago. Didn't
that's
they?
what I mean.
I just feel like they wouldn't bring anyone else back because they used to kind of have like a random person in the mix.
There was no sort of indie vibe to it yesterday. It was
No.
just purely dance music all the way through.
Okay. Cool. Interesting. And Isle of Wight, obviously, well, none of us were there, were they? But it was on Sky Arts, wasn't it, over the weekend? Did anyone catch any of the sets on Sky Arts at all?
I saw a few highlights. Just
Same
I
here.
always think down south it doesn't look that as exciting as the festivals up north.
Oh, Louie's he's attacking already. I asked him what was the gig like, and he's gone for the crowds. Balls.
Just saying,
balls.
that's what I thought. That was my honest opinion. I think everyone needs to get a bit more excited.
Oh,
I think
interesting.
that actually the Northeast had quite a good representation at the Isle of Wight Festival. We had quite a few people. So Hannah was on, wasn't she? Hannah Robinson. Sally was on, and Finn Foster.
Finn Foster was on, yeah. I saw he did it.
And then my friends, the great Leslie, they got to play for the first time this year, and they were absolutely buzzing about that. It was like, yeah.
Cool.
So I was sad that I wasn't going because I keep threatening to go, and then when they said they were going, there were still tickets left, and I was like, should I? Shouldn't I? But I didn't.
But you didn't. It's a bloody long way, let's be honest. Isle of Wight
Miles
Festival,
away.
isn't it? It's a long, long way. I mean, the lineup, I always look at it and it's half good, is how I view it. I always go, oh, there's half the people I'd really like to see. But apart from like this feel intense, but you can see a lot of those bands anyway. You don't have to go to a festival necessarily to see them all together.
Yeah.
But cool. But yes, lots of, well, it's kicking off, isn't it? The UK festival scene is properly going to be going. We'll chat a little bit more about that in a bit. Next thing, Blossom's new single, Meet Me in Love, as well as their new album, Songs from the Wedding Cake, has been announced with a UK tour. But more importantly than that, somebody on this pod was in the video. Who could that have been? Who could that be? So how did that come about? How did that come about? Do you want to tell us more?
Yeah, of course. So it was Blossoms kind of put it on their story saying, does anyone want to be an extra in this? And I emailed. I didn't realise that there was going to be so many people applying for it. I think it was only like 50 people max got picked. So yeah, that was exciting. I got to meet, Jay Cartwright from In Between Us was there, James Buckley. Yeah. And it was a good day. It was a good day. It was all the way in Milton Keynes though, which my mum didn't mind driving all that way because she's a massive Blossoms fan. So she was really excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool. It was a cool day. It's really funny as well, seeing obviously how it's all done behind the scenes, because I didn't realize how much Tom actually put into a lot of the stuff. Like he was kind of head of production, saying like, let's do this bit again. Can we do this? Can we do that? And I was like, whoa, okay, Diva, pop off.
That's good. So they proper into the creative process of the videos as well. That's really good.
Yeah,
excellent.
I mean, like the other day as well, they were outside of 42's, the nightclub in Manchester. They just pulled up there.
They were in the back of a lorry or down. Yeah, I saw the footage. Yeah, it looks cool.
Really cool. They're doing a lot of stuff.
Was any of that even announced, or did they just rock up outside?
They just rocked up. Like I spoke to my boss there because I do some stuff for them online, and he was like, "Yeah, Tom just rang me and asked if we could like come outside tonight." He was like, "Yeah, cool."
Yeah, that's brilliant.
That's so
it's
cool.
Good. What do we think to the new single? And I know no one's picked it for the song of the fortnight, by the way. But what do we think?
I love it.
Yeah.
Class.
Yeah, I like it.
I really like the first one as well. The first single from like that sort of album they've got coming out. It's a class.
Mm-hmm.
Proper like just dancey. I think you can probably move without to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Good stuff. And from songs that you can dance to songs that you definitely can't dance to. Taylor Swift's #1 with, I don't know why you put this in, Baker. I Knew It, I Knew You, but mainly because Toy Story 5 is out. That's the main reason.
I was struggling for stories, and it's
big entertainment news. Toy Story 5 apparently broke
Story
all
5's a
records
big
again
thing, I
this
guess.
weekend, isn't it? Yeah, it's huge. It is huge. Has anyone been to see it yet? Has anyone got any plans to see it?
I think I'm going to see it this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I went to the cinema yesterday because it was Father's Day and all that. Went to see The Mandalorian and Grogu, which was good. That was all right. But there was loads of like really small, screamy kids walking into Toy Story 5. I was like, I'm glad I didn't go and see that this weekend because it'd just be really noisy yesterday morning about 10 o'clock. But yeah, no, Toy Story. I mean, I like the Toy Story films, but Taylor Swift, they tried to do the big reveal, didn't they? And it was the TS posters a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it, around Hollywood and areas like that, and then they announced it. But what do you think of the song? I'm not a massive Swiftie, as you can guess, but I just thought it was one of her more dull songs, to be fair.
It's all right, but
Just another dull Taylor Swift song.
Yeah.
It's nothing compared to it's nothing compared to You've Got a Friend in Me. Let's just say that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's never going to
absolutely
reach that level. Like, it'll never be as iconic.
That's got Toy Story, really, isn't it?
It's like textbook.
Yeah, but anyway, so when you do, whoever goes to see Toy Story 5 will have to do a review next time we're on and see if it's any good. And the last one, yeah, we definitely were struggling for entertainment news this week. Harry Styles and his 12-night London residency. Anyone? Go on, Baker. You added it. You excited?
It's just big news, isn't it? And
I mean it. Yeah.
I have to admit, me and a mate.
Is anyone going to see him?
No.
Me and a mate are seeing him.
You kept that quiet, Baker.
This is where Baker goes red again.
just because, right?
Just because you had to spare 100 quid.
Just because.
Yeah.
We need to be in London early the next day because we're at the Kasabian Finsbury Park gig.
Oh, see.
Right.
So, and we're staying the night before, so we had a spare night, and we thought, well, what should we do? And we thought we'll go. I mean, I'll admit it. I do think he's a decent artist. I think he's got some catchy songs.
Louie had one of his songs a couple of weeks ago, to be fair.
Yeah, Louie.
That was Louie.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm not going to see him, so it don't count.
Yeah, it does. You'd think it would be the girls that would be picking the Harry Styles stuff, wouldn't you? But no. Jeez. I see.
When Harry Styles announced his stuff, it was all over Louie's story.
It actually was.
Yeah.
Can confirm. I'm a fan.
So there you go. I'm just going on the quiet, but
Well,
Louie was all over it.
Okay.
You can't say on the quiet when you've just announced it on the pod.
But also, didn't those tickets go out, like, get sold out really quickly? So the way you're just talking, like, you nonchalantly came along and was like,
Just thought,
we're going to be in London the night before. What could we do? Comedy club? No. Cinema? No. I suppose there might be some free tickets for Harry Styles at Wembley. Yeah, we'll go for that. That's not how it happened, Baker, let's be honest.
The other gig was Snow Patrol, and I think I'd rather see Harry Styles, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's fair.
No, I've seen Snow Patrol. I mean, I'm old enough to remember them 20 years ago when they first came out, and they were quite good. I saw them in Chicago when they were at the height, and they were very, very good then. But they are a little bit, I know what you mean, they're a bit bland now, I think. But 20 years ago, they were quite good.
My mate's had a lot of stick for this one at his work. Because he told people that he was off to see Harry Styles. He said, I said, who are you off there with then? Who are you off there with then? Your last? He went, oh no, my mate Baker. so you can imagine what his work has been like for the last.
So is that in the next week then? Because he's there at the moment, isn't he? Where are you going in the next week to see that?
I think we're the 3rd.
You think?
Like a week and a
you
half.
don't, like you've said you're going. You don't have to be embarrassed about the date you're
Yeah.
going. We're well away you're going now.
I'll just get it up. It's the 3rd, yeah.
It's the 3rd. All right, good stuff.
I think he'll be decent. I do.
Yeah, I'm not saying it'll be a bad show by any stretch, but yes, you've kept that quiet.
From France, Maggie, I think she follows him around over there all the time and she thinks he's marvellous. So
yeah,
I know some people that they're going to about 4 different shows.
Yeah.
But it's the support.
Sorted or like any what are you gonna wear?
I don't know what's the outfit choice, Baker.
I'll just
tie or you know.
No, I'm just going as me.
All right, okay. Do you love Shania Twain, Baker? Are you excited that Shania Twain's supporting?
You'd watch her, wouldn't you, if she was on somewhere?
I don't know if I would, to be fair. I think I might arrive late. I'm not that bothered.
I think it would be great. I'm quite jealous.
Oh, I can tell. Louie's going to be getting the ticket. He's going to be there with you. You can see he's brewing quietly. So yeah, I think Louie's going to join you. Well, I can't wait for the next pod and Baker to review Toy Story 5 and Harry Styles.
And Shania Twain.
And Shania Twain, yeah, exactly.
But we are at Kasabian on the Saturday, so I think that somebody said that's where we can get our match owners back from.
You reckon?
I don't know. See, my mates are all slagging Kasabian off at the moment, saying they're going crap. So
I can tell you that at the next pod, you ain't going to be talking about Kasabian.
I know you're going to absolutely
be saying how good. Yeah, I reckon he's going to be sharing so many photographs from that Harry Styles gig as well on social.
It's not the only gig I've got next week as well.
Oh, go on then. What else you got? We're jumping ahead now. What do we do?
I know.
Next
yeah,
week? You might as well while we're on it, Baker.
Do you want me to save it or shall I go now?
No, go now. Go on. You're on a roll.
So on Tuesday, it's Alanis Morissette in Glasgow, supported by Wet Leg and Skunk and Nancy, which I think is a great line.
Did you just say The Wet Leg? You just said supported by The Wet Leg. I'm going to play that back. I'm sure you said that.
I didn't. I said supported by Wet Leg.
I'm only pulling you Wet Leg.
He's going to have a wet leg once he sees Styles. Sorry.
It was
we get into some dangerous tangents, don't we?
We absolutely do. But yeah, Alanis Morissette, I'm jealous of. I'd love to see her live. When I was 16, 17, that was Jagged Little Pill was played as much as Definitely Maybe, to be fair. I was in Morning Glory. It was like that was one of the albums.
There not long ago.
That was coming up. She's coming up to the open air in like 2 weeks, yeah.
I've never seen Wet Leg either, and I think they're great.
They're brilliant live. They are really good live. Yeah, they are very good. But we're going to move on later and talk about what everyone's going to see. But Baker cleverly added Harry Styles bit to the music news so he could kind of have his bit about how he's going to see Harry Styles and Shania Twain. So yes, good luck. Enjoy that one. Is all I'm going to say. All right, let's do the 4 tops or the 5 tops once again, where each of us pick our top track from the last 2 weeks and then debate which is our track of the fortnight. So I'll go in the order in which they were shared on the WhatsApp chat. I'm Baker, that was you. You kicked off. Do you want to introduce the song and the band that you've chosen?
Yeah, I've gone for Hard Fight with the track You Rule My Heart When the Summer's Gone from their new album, Sweating, someone else's favourite. I think it's a great album, so I just wanted to take the chance to shout that out as well, really. And it was a case of what my favourite track from the album tracks was, and it was probably that one. So, yeah, really like that album, and it'll be getting a few plays from me. And I know, Jamie, you really like the album cover as well for that one.
No, that album cover makes me want to be sick. Baker makes me want to vomit.
It's horrible.
It's disgusting. It's a mozzie bite, isn't it? It's just not nice, is it?
I wonder where that concept has come from, though.
I don't know. I just don't like it.
You've got to think about. Like, oh yeah, it's a great album cover.
But don't be put off by the album cover. It's a great album.
Yeah, but in the days before streaming, I wouldn't have bought the album because of the album cover. It would have made me too sick. I'd have gone, nah, I'm not buying that.
Thank God for streaming then.
Exactly, because I quite like Hardfire, but I don't like the album cover. I think it's fair to say. So, but yes, so that's the one you've gone for, which I think is a good track. I've gone for Keira Knightley and Bashed. Now, Baker thought for a second that Keira Knightley had created a song called Bashed, which is easy to think. Do you know what I mean? But no, it was the band Bash. I don't know if you've heard much of Bashed. I quite like them. They've now got they had a few tracks
really
out
good.
last year, didn't they? And they've got their debut album is coming out shortly. But yeah, I quite like it. It's a track that just builds up quite nicely and gently, and then rocks out a little bit at the end. But yeah, I think it's one of those tracks that the more you listen to it, the better it gets as well. It's definitely a grower. So you lot probably won't pick it for your song of the fortnight, but in a couple of weeks' time, you'll be bloody loving it. Is what I'm going to say. But Louie, you went next. What did you go for? A band you saw recently, I believe.
I did. I went for Schoolyard by Tooth from their debut EP, Restless in Bloom. I saw them on Friday, and that sort of cemented it as my sort of pick. So I will be honest, Bashed was going to be my pick. And then I saw them on Friday, and I was like, yeah, you know what? That's ridiculously good. So I saw them in Yes Basement in Manchester. Okay. It was tiny.
I didn't even know that they were playing there. I would have got a ticket.
Yeah, it was like I only got one about 4 days before, and I'll be honest, yeah, I want to go see them again. They're really good. So not listen to them because they're absolutely class, basically.
Nice one. So yes, Tooth is what you're going for. Then Laura, you were the next one.
So I've gone for The Crooks and Madness. They're a band from Chesterfield, and they were formed in about 2019. I think I picked them up throughout COVID. So I think it was with their track, what's it called? Frankie. I think that was about 2021. Yeah, and then they had a bit of a break, and then they sort of came back in 24. And I just like it. It's that sort of like guitar music that we're all sort of used to at the minute, but Jack's vocals just kind of make it that little bit different. Yeah. So yeah, I really like it. At one point, I know that they got together with Martial Arts and Chesterfield FC and did the T-shirts with the Crooks on, and I think it was Skylights did that with Leeds as well, did they?
Yeah, Skylights have done it.
Yeah, Junction did it with Leeds.
Skylights have definitely done a Leeds one with the Terrace. So they've definitely done that. Yeah.
So yeah, that's who I've gone for this week.
Excellent. And yeah, the Crooks, they stopped. It was around, like you said, 2021. They were about to do a big tour. Or a decent sized tour, and Serotones from York were due to support them. It was dead exciting, and then they just decided to pack in and cancelled the tour. And it seemed weird because they were kind of at that point where you think, well, you worked really hard.
Yeah.
But now they're back.
A lot of bands these days that they're just getting to that point. I suppose they're just getting to that point where they've either got to really knuckle down and like this is it. We've got to try and make it, or they've got to like think about everyday jobs. I think. You know, I think there's a lot of bands that seem to get to that point, and it's either, you know, you've either got to put absolutely everything you've got into it, or you sort of you don't. And I think that's maybe where they've got to, and then they've come back and they've still got a great following. So
no, it's good to see them back. Definitely good song choice. And the last one this week is from you, Grace. Do you want to introduce?
Yeah, of course. So this is a song by Lock-In, which was one of my favourite bands when I was growing up. They played in my hometown of Blackburn a couple of times, so I got to see them there at a few Adidas events. They were kind of gaining a bit of traction, like you were just talking about before, but it didn't really. So I'm hoping this summer good things can come.
People get on board.
Yeah, I believe that they were playing at the Isle of Wight actually this weekend. So yeah.
Good timing.
I really like the song, so I thought I'd put it forward.
Excellent. No, that is good. That's good. So 5 good tracks once again. And are we gonna go back to the writing thing, or are we going to type in what do we want to do, people? Thing. Let's do that. And do you know what? I've got a pen and paper this week, so I can do the pen and paper thing.
You could write it on your phone.
I'll write on my phone.
Yeah, you can write it in your phone. I mean, we just shout. I don't think anyone can read stuff properly anyway. So just write the name of the band or artist. And let me know when you've done it. We'll do after 3 and we'll
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Baker, stop watching telly. Are you ready?
Stop watching
ready.
Are you ready?
Already?
Yeah, Jack's just
Right, okay. I have to. Oh no, Jack's still typing.
There we are.
Right, after 3. 1, 2, 3, 2.
Bashed.
Bashed. Bish, bosh, bashed. Get in. Right. Bashed 1 then. Good stuff. But they're all brilliant tunes, aren't they? Right, let's move on. All right, okay. We've got On Air now, haven't we, Baker?
For the tune that's been
It is. It's me. I was chatting to Danny from Embrace last weekend because they've got a brand new album out called Avalanche, and it's possibly one of the best things they've ever done after 30 years in the business. So I think the album came in at number 5, which is quite good for them. On the same week that Olivia Rodrigo was in the album charts, and I mean, to be honest, I love that Olivia Rodrigo album. I'm not ashamed to say it. I think it's brilliant. But yes, the Embrace album is the other album that I've been listening to quite a lot. So yes, I caught with Danny on the day that the album came out and the day before they were due to play the Peace Hall as well. So let's see what he has to say. So I'm pleased to say we're joined by Danny McNamara from Embrace on the eve of another huge sold-out gig at the Peace Hall in his hometown of Halifax. And on the day, the very Friday that the new album Avalanche is released to the world, I'm excited to say I'm joined by the legend who is Danny McNamara from Embrace. How are you doing?
I'm very good. That's quite an introduction. How are you?
Quite a mouthful, isn't it? Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. So yeah, congratulations on 30 years in the business. Do they still call it the business? I don't know if they do. Do they?
It's amazing, isn't it? Like 30 years. I think if you'd have asked me like 30 years if we'd still be here doing it, I would have been very surprised. It's been an absolute dream. It's been like a complete roller coaster as well. We've had our ups and downs, you know, sort of dropped and then came back with our biggest ever album, Without a Nothing, which sold more than all the others put together. And
yeah, it's phenomenal. Yeah,
it's been one hell of a roller coaster.
Absolutely, and check the numbers as well. For over 3 decades, you've been part of the British music scene, selling over 2 million albums worldwide. I mean, that's a phenomenal figure, isn't it? Let's be honest about it.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine all 2 million albums in the football field or whatever, like need signing. That's
it's the signing bit that a lot of bands do that now, don't they? They're like, yes, we'll sign it, but then you see, I don't know if my arms would manage all that, to be fair, but yeah.
Well, back in the day, getting an album to number 1 meant you sold a lot more records than you do now. Spotify's taken over, so you can almost sign every single copy now. It's that different, but it's been absolutely amazing. Like the response that we've had to the new album has just been more than we could have expected. I mean, we're really, really proud of it, massively proud of it. I think you can tell that like we're all really buzzing about it. But the response we've had today just immediately has been like overwhelmingly amazing, you know, which is great.
But it's speaking as a fan, if I can, I put it on driving to the gym at 5:30 this morning, which on a Friday morning I was listening to albums at that time, and it's a good gauge, and I loved it. I think is the simple way of saying it.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
No, and I don't know if this was intentional, but it sounds like the perfect mix of every Embrace era, if that's a thing. You've put the shades of everything you've ever done put into Avalanche, and for me it's sounding complete, like just new and fresh again. So I think there's something for everyone, in my opinion. If you hear people go, I like the new stuff, and when they did that album I switched off, and I think what you've cleverly done is there's the slow stuff that builds into an absolute banger, and then Pure O hit me massively, and I would describe that as like the Last Gas's older and wiser brother. Does that resonate?
Yeah. There is definitely a lot of variety on the album, and yeah, it does feel really vital. I can only put that down to the idea, to the fact that I'm a slow learner. You know, like most bands have all their epiphanies on the first couple of albums. You know, so you first fall in love, you first have your heart broken, and all that.
Yeah.
I'm just a really slow learner. I'm still having epiphanies now as a 55-year-old, like I'm a teenager, and so all our stuff sounds really fresh and new and inspired. I haven't got old and past it and jaded yet, which know is maybe bad for my personal life, but is really good for the art. You know, it's really good for the creativity.
Absolutely, and you can. It sounds like it genuinely sounds like you're having loads of fun on the record as well. It's There's something about it when I'm not gonna lie. You listen to new albums and you think, oh, I hope this is good. I hope this is good. And I was just beaming when I listened, and so I had a cheeky second listen to it while I was working, which I shouldn't normally do. but I was like, actually, and yeah, there's. It's. I've already messaged loads of people and said you might not be Embrace's biggest fan, but I think you'll like this one. So yeah. As I said, I am a huge fan. So for me, it's a pleasure to hear
it. On this short in-store tour that we've been doing this week, and it's been going down so well. There's a song on there called "Coming Home," which I think is a really big song. I think it's up there with like Ashes and "Oh You Good Good People" as one of the sort of biggest one of the best things we've ever done. And there's another one out there called "Get Out of My Own Way," which I think is alongside like "You're Drawn from Memory" or "Fireworks" is like one of the best ballads we've ever done. So yeah, it's not just about the singles. They're all good as well. You know, "Love Road to Nowhere" and "Stop" and stuff. But, it is like we really worked hard. We wanted to make an album where, you know, if the world were to end, we'd sort of left it on a high, and I think we've managed that. Yeah, so I'm glad you like it.
Amazing. Yeah, it's funny you say that. Like, if you would end it on a high, when it ended, I thought, where as a band, where do you go from here? Not that you need to worry about it because it's day one, but there was definitely something.
We've already started working on the new album 10 already. A lot of the best songs on this album were written in the last few weeks, and so we want to strike while the iron's hot and keep writing, and we've already started working on album 10. So
amazing. That's good. That's good. We look forward to that already. Can we touch briefly on the live stuff then? So I've been lucky enough to see you play Blackpool Tower Ballroom. That was definitely one of my all-time favourites when it was you, JJ72 and Coldplay. I think that was one of those pinch me, I was there moments. Beautiful Day in Leeds, much more. But where do you begin writing a set list to celebrate 30 years?
Well, this is the thing, is like I've been doing quite a lot of radio interviews like this, and quite often what they'll do before I come on is they'll play a montage of all of our biggest hits. So they'll, 30 years condensed into 30 seconds of choruses. So it'll be like, "Oh, You Good Good People," "Straight to Ashes," to "Gravity," to "Nature's Law," to "Come Back to What You Know." And it sounds pretty impressive when you listen to it like that, just like banger after banger. But so when we came to making the set list, it was basically we wanted to play all the big tracks and then the best stuff off the new album. Yeah. And then it was trying to get that to work as a set list, and we needed to go to some deep cuts from like, Drawn from Memory or wherever it is in order to get it to work as a coherent set list. But the good thing is maybe it's more so since any album since Out of Nothing, the new album is really rejuvenating the set, and it's sort of it's really I personally, and I don't think I've ever said this, but I personally feel like the new set that we're doing is the best we've ever done.
Wow!
Like in our entire career.
Yeah.
Because we've got we've got big songs like Ashes and Good Good People and all that, but there's some really great new songs as well, and that obviously we weren't able to draw from before. So yeah, I'm really excited for everyone to hear it. When we're playing live at the end of the year in November, and then before that, I'm actually going on a spoken word tour.
Bro.
Which I think
is this a follow-up to one you've done? If you've done something like that previously, is that correct? So
I got asked to do it in lockdown, just after lockdown. Someone said to me, "Do you want to do a spoken word gig?"
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that doesn't sound like me. What's that? And then he told me how much money he was going to give me for doing it. And I was like, all right, okay, I'll give it a go.
That can be me. Yeah, I'm willing to give it a go.
Yeah. So I did it, and it just went really well, and I absolutely loved it. And then they were like, right, okay, well, let's do another dozen of those. And so we did that. And it's just this wonderful sort of outpouring of love for the band. Like when we do a gig, there's maybe 1,000 or 2,000 people there, or more depending on where we're playing.
Yeah.
When I'm doing these spoken word things, it's like maybe 50 or 100 people there. So I think the busiest one we've ever done was like 200 or so.
Wow.
But it's like basically the hardcore of the hardcore fans,
Yeah.
And so this room is filled with all these people that I've got these stories, like 30 years ago, like Fireworks was when they broke up with their girlfriend, or, whatever song it is from the early days was the song we got married to,
Yeah.
We've just got all these stories where we've soundtracked their lives and when they meet me, and it's just, these people who I've never met, but who've had me in their lives for so long. And it's just amazing. So then I got asked recently, last year, this big company said, we can do 45 dates if you want.
Wow.
So it's just, I didn't even, it's not even something I thought of. It's sort of demand driven. And
yeah.
And so I was like, right, okay. And we've got a book now, a brand new book coming out, that's involved the 5 of us for the first time.
Yeah.
And so, I'm going to be going and talking about my 30 years in the band, all the stories, and also promoting the book for the band.
Excellent. So there's loads to look forward to in 2026 already. I mean, the new album, Peace Hall, and then it just gets bigger and better if that's possible.
Yeah.
Where do people? I mean, obviously there's the usual places, but is there anywhere people should be signing up to your mailing list, or what should people do to stay in touch?
You can go on our website and sign up to the mailing list. That's a really good way. Or just like the social media stuff, or just Google me. Like Google Danny McNamara spoken word tour, or Embrace Avalanche album, and you'll find out how to get it. The internet's really good for stuff like that.
Thank you so much for taking the time to catch up with us today. One final question from me. Have you got any favourite artists coming through at the moment that you'd like to still be watching in 30 years' time?
Well, I know I'm biased, but I absolutely love Ella.
Yes.
Who's my brother's daughter.
She is very, very good, isn't she?
Just, I know, I probably sound biased, but honestly, like, I think even if I wasn't related to her, I'd just think, wow, she's absolutely amazing. So authentic. Her lyrics are amazing. Her voice is amazing. The songs are amazing. So, she's definitely going to be around in 30 years.
30 years time. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Danny. And thanks. Good luck with the album. Good luck with Peace Hall tomorrow, although that'll be, by the time people this, it'll be after. And I understand you're doing Bradford Bulls on Sunday as well. That sounds fun. But good luck with all of that, and take care. Cheers, Danny.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Good one, that, Jamie.
Did you like that one, Baker? Did you like that one? Yeah. It's a shame we couldn't get him on screen, though. He said his Wi-Fi wasn't great. So.
No mind.
But yeah, it's nice to chat to the legend. He's a nice guy. I think everyone from Embrace are nice guys. They're just a nice bunch, aren't they? To be fair. But yes, if you've not heard the album Avalanche, even if you're not an Embrace fan and go, they're a bit like, there genuinely be some songs on there that will surprise you. We had one in the release radar last week, didn't we?
Yeah, that's in there. And that's a playlist you can listen to as well. Also on our Spotify. We try to update it weekly, but we do apologise because we have slacked a bit recently.
It's just so much music, Baker. So much music. Yeah. And we're busy as well, because the next bit is I Know What You Did Last Saturday, where we talk about any gigs or anything interesting we've been up to in the last fortnight. So it feels like we've touched on some of this already. Obviously, Grace and Jack have been at Parklife, but they might have been to other things as well, so we can have a think. Who wants to go first? What have you been up to in the last fortnight, apart from watching football? Louie, have you slept in the last fortnight?
Not really. Watching football, and obviously went to see Tooth, which I've spoken about. And that's it, to be honest. I'm just waiting for festival season now. That's when I'll have loads of stories and I'll be exciting again.
Well, watching football is quite exciting, I think. Anyway, Laura's like, I don't think so. What have you been up to, Laura? What have you been up to in the last fortnight? Nothing.
I've been doing a lot of guitar practice because I've got my festival coming up that I'm performing at in next week. Well, this weekend.
Oh, where's that? Tell us more.
So it's Front Row Festival and it's down in Oxfordshire. So yeah, there's going to be 2 stages. And I'm going to be performing a few of my own songs, which is really scary because I'm not a great lover of performing live, but you know, I do it because I have to. But yeah, I get dead nervous. I get really bad stage fright. So my friend, because I find it really hard to play guitar and sing at the same time and try and remember, you know, my own lyrics.
Yeah.
So my friend Josh Atkinson is playing guitar with me, which it always gives me a little bit of a boost when I've got somebody else on stage with me. It just makes me so much more confident. So I'm very, very grateful to Josh. So we've been doing a lot of practicing.
Excellent. And I saw you share some of you like jamming out on Insta the other day. I thought it was quite good. I liked the sound of that. It was good.
And then a little bit of where we were just going absolutely mental, a bit of the outtakes.
Yeah. No,
Josh
it's good
loves
fun.
doing them. He's like, "Oh, why do that?" I was like, "It's funny."
Yeah.
It's funny when you go wrong.
And if that happens on stage, you can say it's funny. That's why we did it.
Yeah,
Not that it will. I'm sure it'll be good.
I'll have some kind of comeback to say if I go wrong. It's fine. I'm a great talker.
Excellent. No, but well, good luck with that anyway. Should be fun.
You.
Should be fun. And yeah, Grace, Jack, what have you guys been up to in the last, other than obviously you talked about Park Life, but
yeah, so we already mentioned the Blossoms music video thing, the socials video.
Just very busy.
Yeah, and then I went to see Lily Allen on Saturday night. And that was really good. I don't know if you've seen like clips of it online or anything, but instead of having a support act, it was like an orchestra of all like famous songs.
Karaoke, like, someone was calling it. Yeah.
Good. And then her show like was just incredible. It was just the new album West End Girl from start to finish. But the stage design, everything was so cool in it. Yeah, it's a great gig.
I'm guessing someone said this online and I didn't believe it at the time. Someone said that she was miming, which I don't believe for 1 second. If that was the case, surely that would have been in the press by now. But
yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, there was a couple of moments where I thought maybe she might be lip syncing, but only to like bits of a song.
Yeah, not the whole thing. Yeah.
She was doing quite a lot of like moving around and stuff, I guess, like.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. My mum thought that she was lip syncing a bit, but I was quite adamant she wasn't. But I also had a couple of pints, so I don't know.
Right. But no, she played Leeds at the time of recording last night, so I knew quite a few people who were sharing stuff this morning. But yeah, the whole the version of karaoke or whatever it seemed quite an interesting concept. Because people were complaining that she didn't play any old stuff, but if you've just done the karaoke of your old stuff, then you've got the best of both worlds potentially.
Yeah,
it's an interesting.
Yeah, it's cool.
Definitely an interesting concept, I think. And Jack, how about you? Anything else to throw in the mix?
Football mostly, and I work in a little village pub, so just
nice.
For all the people watching the football, basically.
Yeah. So you're just watching them all get drunk until you can clock off.
Yeah, just fueling the carnage that comes with an England game. So,
And there's a lot of carnage comes with England games. I think it's fair to say. Yeah. Well, like I said, we're not going to go too far into that, but it was an impressive win, wasn't it? Let's be honest. The other day, we can't defend. If we can sort that bit out, we'll be laughing. But
mine didn't their goalie do well when the ball kept going in at him, and then he was like saving it, and then it would go in again, and he saved it again and saved it again. There should have been so many more goals up, but that goalie was fantastic.
Yeah.
His name.
But yeah, I think we'll do well. Right, let's have a look at on screen. What are we watching on Netflix or streaming or anything like that at the moment? There's been some new shows out. House of the Dragon started again this week. I don't know if anyone has ever watched those. The spin-off of Game of Thrones. So that's back for season 3, episode 1 was on Sky.
I never watched the last Game of Thrones, the last one, because everybody said it was that shit.
Yeah,
Did you watch the series or just not the episode? Not the...
just that last episode.
That's the same with me. I never watched it.
I would still watch it. I mean, yeah, but I would still watch it. There was lots of good stuff happened in it, but ultimately,
yes. And I just went, all right then, I won't.
No, how can you watch that much? And there's a hell of a lot of it, isn't there? And not watch the last episode.
Watch the last one.
No, go back to it. Go back to it. But House of the Dragon's all right. I don't think it's brilliant, but it's much of the muchness essentially. And they've toned down the sex scenes a little bit because it's clearly not written by a horny 15-year-old. Because that clearly was the whole of Game of Thrones. So you watch some of Game of Thrones and you're just like, come on now, like this is just blatant. I don't care what anyone's saying. But it's like, no, it's art. It's not really though, is it? But yeah, House of the Dragon, they've toned it down a little bit. I think it's fair to say. Maybe that's why it doesn't have as many ratings, less perverts watching it. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. Anyway, that's a controversial opinion on House of the Dragon. What else have we been watching, people? Baker, what have you been watching?
Football. If that was a hard guess.
Anything other than football have you been watching?
No, I've not.
I mean, there's no time really, is there?
The games kick off the games kick off when your free time is really on a night. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. Good. Anyone who's not watched football wants to say anything they've watched in the last fortnight? We want to be finger on the pulse, entertainment news, not just the same old stuff.
We're like, all of us have gone, nah, nothing.
No, I'm just watching football and not going out.
We watched a show called Half Man on BBC.
Oh yeah, Laura said that was a bit freaky. She mentioned that the other week.
It was weird. It was a weird one.
Google the ending when it was. I was like, no, there's what?
Yeah, I didn't know it was the ending. I was like, what? Is
that it? Like, is that what? Yeah, and apparently it was, but I'm not spoiling it for you. As I've told you, you've got to go and watch it.
Yeah, but you said it was freaky.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
But
the things that the other half live like.
Interesting. Okay, well, that's there for people to watch as well. There's a lot. Normally, some of those are quiet time for TV, isn't it? There's not normally loads and loads of new stuff. But anyway. Festival Room 101. Do you want to explain this one, Baker? I think we might spend a bit of time on this one. I think Louie's excited about this.
Yeah, I just thought we'll do Room 101, but Festival Edition. The one thing from festivals that you don't necessarily like and would put in Room 101 if you had to pick.
What would you pick, Baker?
Mine's a bit of a strange one, actually.
Okay.
Mine is people... like all of these exercise classes and running groups at festivals. Like, do you remember when Joe Wicks was on stage at Glastonbury a couple of years back? I was just disgusted when I saw that, and I just felt disgusted that them people had tickets.
Yeah.
Be like, what? Not just drinking the whole time?
Yeah, well, exactly. Glasgow's not what it was. It's not the same festival, is it? Let's be honest.
Why would you get up and go for a 5K run instead of just cracking open a can?
Why indeed, Baker? I mean, if you're at a festival, that is a valid question.
That's what festivals are about, isn't it? So
yeah.
Each to their own, Baker. Each to their own.
To be fair, when we were at Leeds Fest last year,
we noticed it at Leeds.
Yeah, there was like a running group every morning that you could join around the
camp.
There's
one at Kendal as well. Every year there's one at Kendal.
Just be like lads who've not slept, just joining in. We're just watching it in the mornings, like, what's going on?
It's just mad. Absolutely mad. You're not supposed to be awake at that time in the morning. You're supposed to that's just stupid.
Running it off just so they could start again. Yeah.
No.
What's the point? Just don't finish. That's the easiest way. If you just don't stop, if you just keep going, you don't have to.
Great advice.
Great stuff. Louie and Baker's Guide to Festivals. Just drink all the way through.
Just keep going.
That's the plan. So Baker, I think, we'll put that in Room 101. I think that's definite. So people who, I mean, I love running, but I would never do it at a festival. I think that's pretty obvious.
I think one of your interviews said that as well a couple of weeks back. Was it Sean Taylor? Yeah, I think he was talking about that as well.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he wasn't happy.
I found it a bit crazy.
Well, it is just weird. Well, we were talking about the fact that Glastonbury isn't the same festival that it used to be. But anyway, Louie, you've got a load. Which pick one for now. We might come back to you.
Camping chairs in the arena, worst thing of all time.
Yeah, agreed.
Does anybody remember Louie's story though? A few weeks back
Which
when Grace
one?
was last done. When Grace was last done, actually.
Oh, the M60 story. Yeah. No, it's fine if it's the M60 story. The M60 story is funny because that's not just the camping chair in the arena was in the sky, so it doesn't count. Haven't touched the floor.
Fair enough. But yeah, camping chairs in the arena are just stupid. They're not in most festivals though, are they? They're in kind of smaller festivals. I've found.
Kendall.
Kendall.
Yeah, there's a lot of Kendall.
Oh god, the ones at Kendall are absolute joke.
At the front as well, they put them like at the front.
Yeah, there's like a tree. There's a tree in front of the main stage.
Yeah.
You go in front of that tree, and you're like, "This is where I want to dance."
It's surrounded by people that can't see.
Yeah, exactly. What actually is the point of having
the hill a bit? Like, yeah, see, no, weird.
Yeah, they do it at Deer Shed, but like you said, it's a family festival, and the chairs are up the hill. But if you're down, like you get a good couple of thousand like stood in front of the main stage without there being anyone on chairs and stuff like that. But yeah, that seems pretty crap. So we're getting rid of chairs. And to be fair, the type of people who would bring a chair, the same type of people that would run a park run on a Saturday morning. So I think you're getting rid of the same people here. Let's build on this fake person that we're getting rid of. Grace, Jack, either of you got a Room 101 that you'd like to put in on festivals?
Well, yeah, I was thinking, I made a TikTok about it actually, and it did quite well. Basically, the men at festivals that wear these like bright neon Nike tops. I don't know if you've seen them before, but the way I
positive that I reposted your TikTok. I'm positive I saw it and I was like, yeah, absolutely.
The way
the
I
Nike
picture it,
Miler ones. Is it the runner sets? Yeah. Awful. Get it in.
And I always like think about it like this, like especially at festivals like Leeds Festival, you know, like where there's a diverse kind of group of acts playing, bit of everything. It's basically these against the bucket hat wearers. That's how I see it. It's like a battlefront. That most acts you see, you know, groups of people with bucket hats and dark fruits, and then groups of people with night tops on and sunglasses.
There's no in between. It's just those two categories.
Yeah, probably right. But yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. And the bucket hat thing, I've never been a big fan of them. I like wearing hats, but I don't really wear bucket hats. Never have. It's just a bit random. Nice one. And Laura, sorry, do you want to pick? Oh, sorry, yeah, you've not gone. Sorry, apologies.
Especially after Park Life yesterday, it's the blokes that just like stand behind the missus and don't let them dance. It's just like World Cup being on, man marking has become massive.
Wow.
Everyone just like on stones, but it's just like let your missus have a dance. Like they're trying to get away with it the whole time. And it's there like over the shoulders. I'm just like, let them enjoy the festival. Like.
And then they've got like their arms around them as well, like that.
Yeah.
Like their arms around
the worst when they go over the top.
It's over the top. It's awful. It's so awkward to watch though. All through Park Life yesterday, it was just like a sea of people just getting cuddled.
Getting cuddled, I love it. Not in a cuddle, it's just like you're locked in. Brilliant.
I wouldn't know it's that long since I've had a man, so.
So Laura's after being man marked. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you want that to happen?
Like, someone cuddle me.
Applications open via this thing's on Instagram.
Yeah, Baker's gonna vet you all first.
Yeah. Baker has to man mark you first, and then it's...
No, I'm not taking part in any man marking.
No, not at all. But yes, no, I don't. Yeah, the man marking thing. Yeah, I've seen it happen. But yeah, it is weird. I didn't realize it was that big a thing, though. Obviously, it is very bizarre.
Let them dance.
Yeah, exactly. Laura, what's yours then? What's your Room 101 piece?
Women's toilet queues.
Yeah, real.
Get in the bin. Get in the bin. like, make it a little bit easier for us, will you? You know that we're all going to be going, like, and the queues are always, like, you miss so much queuing for the toilets, and you see men going in and out, in and out, in and out.
Isn't that why they created the Shiwi, though, without getting too graphic?
The Shi-Rhino.
I thought the Shiwi was meant to sort all the problems out.
Shit. You end up, right, with piss down your leg.
Right.
Well,
Like
that's
not funny, but two drunkens dribbled, okay?
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
Oh dear.
But
that's not good.
Every single festival, there is always a queue for the women's toilets. Like, do something about it. Sorry, yes. Dogs are off.
They're off. They've heard you talking about the toilets and they're not happy. But yeah, no, I can see that for sure. I'm trying to think what I had one planned, but I've completely forgotten about it while I was listening to everything that you were saying. To be fair, I tell you what I hate, and it's happened to me a couple of times, and this is to the bands. It's the ones that shortchange you, and they're supposed to be on for like 50 minutes, or worse if they're a headliner, and they don't just shortchange you by 5 minutes, they shortchange you by about 15, 20 minutes. And I've seen a few acts do it, and I think that's shit. You spend a fortune on this stuff. The worst band I ever saw do it was when I was at Big Day Out in Australia years ago. Dandy Warhols was supposed to be on for an hour, and they played about just under 30 minutes. And they literally played the set, and then they walked off, and I went, oh, they must be coming back on, and they just didn't. And it was like the crowd were really pissed off, and I think they played like 5 songs and disappeared. But yeah, I think as any artist, you shouldn't sell your fans short. But festivals, I think they don't care, because they're just like, well, you're not our fans, I'm not that bothered. But you should at least do, if you say you're doing 45 minutes, do 45 minutes.
And I saw Liam Gallagher in Malta. He cut about 5 songs from the set list. I was fuming, and I flew all the way to Malta for it.
It's shit. I mean, if someone's ill, I get it, but you hear bands who do it all the time, kind of thing, and they're not bothered. So yeah, that's what I would put. I'd put the bands in Room 101, Baker, but only the shit ones that would do that.
The shit band. Are they the bands that are probably running as well in their spare time?
Probably, yeah.
Sitting on camping chairs.
Yeah, and backstage they're man marking their other apps and going, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, they're like wearing night tops.
Yes, exactly. I had to check that this wasn't a Nike Brazil shirt at the time you said it. That I was like, oh, it's a bit neon. It's Adidas, that I'm all right.
Can we have another one from Louie?
Yeah, go on then.
When you're in the crowd and then there's a band on and it's a song that's not even like that exciting, and you have someone open a massive pit, when you're stood in a crowd and you get like water drip down your back and it's warm and it doesn't smell like lager, that's the worst one.
That's just one of the that's just something that goes with the territory though, Louis, depending on where you stood, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No, but I'd rather be chucky.
People who sit down as well. People who sit down in the crowd while you're waiting for someone to come on.
Yes.
Grow up. How can you stand up for 45 minutes? He's
on one. He's on one.
I'm passionate about no, because it does. I get frustrated at the festivals. So
I'll tell you what, Louis, save them. You can have one per episode from now on. You can come. We can have a new feature, especially for you. The things that piss you off at festivals.
Cue the hate comments coming through to this episode after we're finished.
I mean, I'd take any comments, Baker, coming through the episode. So yeah, bring them on.
It's all right. We're good.
Well, exactly. Right, we've got 3 minutes, people. So before we head off, what are we looking forward to in the next fortnight? Baker, we know what you're doing. You cheated. We don't need to. Well, actually, I think you need to remind people that you're going to see Harry Styles. But yeah, Louis, what are you up to?
Jamie and Alanis Morissette and Kasabian.
Yes. But we'll all remember the takeaway is Harry Styles and Shania Twain as well. You are seeing Shania Twain. That's my takeaway from this episode. Louis, how about you?
World Cup, watching football, England, and I'll probably find a gig to go to. Marek at the Georgian Theatre.
Oh,
shout out Marek. They're just my friends. So they're like second or maybe first biggest headline gig. They did Cobar, and now they're doing the Georgian. So,
right, nice one.
Well done, Marek.
Good stuff. They need to go and play around that new play park in Stockton as well. That opened, didn't it, the other day?
Yeah.
Stockton Riverside, apparently. You lot live around there. You should know what it is.
I work next to it. I don't know. I'll be honest. It's just made the traffic rubbish, to be honest.
Has it? All right. Okay. Don't get him started on traffic. Right.
No good.
No worries. Brill. Laura, obviously you're at the festival yourself, but anything else?
Yeah. No, I'm just looking forward to getting that done, because I've been supposed to be going to play there for the past sort of 3 years, and for one reason or another, I was poorly last year, so didn't get there. And so yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing that and seeing a lot of people that I've seen perform a lot, and it's going to be great actually playing alongside them on the stages and things like that. It's going to be really good.
Excellent. Any artists you particularly want to see that are there?
I mean, Dictator headlining.
All right, cool.
Really looking forward to finally meeting Grace Calver, because we've been friends for about 6 years, but actually never met yet.
Oh, wow.
So
I'm
looking forward to meeting Grace.
Excellent. Cool. Thank you. And Grace, Jack, what are you up to?
Next weekend, I'm going to Milton Keynes to see the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh.
I know, how random was that? And Jason Derulo. It's SMK Live, but I'm excited for that. You'll be seeing some content probably on my socials. Very random,
cool.
but I thought I might as well.
Yeah, I saw Black Eyed Peas at that same festival in Sydney randomly 20 odd years ago. But yeah, it was before they were really big, so they played at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But they were all right, actually. Yeah, it was good. Nice one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the pub in order, really.
Well, someone's got to. Someone's got to keep those thirsty fans.
Are you working tomorrow night?
I am. I'm going in tomorrow. Shout out the cricketers arm, shall we?
Shout it out, I tell you. And it's that bloody hot as well. Fair play. Anyone who I used to do bar work years ago, and in this heat, you have my full respect.
Yeah.
Working behind a bar in this heat, I tell you, it's crazy. So yes, well, enjoy, and I'm sure England will win tomorrow. I've cursed it now, Baker. Louie, I've cursed it last week.
It's your fault.
It is. It's my fault.
If the bad result tomorrow,
your fault.
Yeah, exactly. I told you, Holland, Netherlands, they're my sweepstake team. So they had a good win at the weekend. So I win money if they win. But yeah, what am I doing this week? I'm very excited. I'm going to see Royal Otis at the Peace Hall on Thursday night. So I'm very, very excited about that. And for me, they are arguably the best live band to see at the moment, which is not a bold, silly statement to make, but I've seen them a couple of times in the last 12 months. And a band that just make you ridiculously happy. And that's that band. Like, whenever I see him, I just smile my head off and jump up and down and sing songs and then sit on the floor and throw piss at people and put a camping chair down, do all those things because I'm just dead excited because I'm watching Royal Otis. I don't, Louie, obviously. That wouldn't be myself. But yes, I'm doing that on Thursday, so I'm very, very excited. And I'll tell you more about that next time if I can get a word in edgeways from Baker talking about how much he loves Shania Twain and how much he was impressed much by everything that she sang. Cliffhangers, Baker, this is what we need for the pod. Come back next time, everybody, because this thing has been on, but now it's off. So have a fantastic fortnight enjoying football, music, TV, cinema, Shania Twain, and all of that good stuff. And we will see you. But thanks, everyone. Thanks, Baker, Louie, Laura. Thanks, Grace, Jack, for joining us again. You're welcome back anytime. See you all soon. Goodbye.